Hello all, I am the Holland Phantom, and in today's video we're going to be having a live battle from the 2006 format. On one side we've got the Raichu and Exeggutor deck known as RaiEggs, and on the other side we've got the Eeveelutions deck, as used by the World Championship Masters Division runner-up Jimmy Ballard. So we'll see which of these two decks can take the victory today. Now let's get into the battle. And here we go, the battle has started with both players flipping over their starting Pokemon. On the Raichu side, we've got a Delta Pikachu as the active Pokemon. And on the Eevee side, we've got, well, Eevee as the active Pokemon, with a Pidgey on the bench. A Fire Energy was attached to Eevee, and then you use its Call for Family attack, searching the deck for any one basic Pokemon to add to the bench. Okay, the Pokemon chosen is going to be a second Eevee coming down. Call for Family being a really good attack for the early stages of the game, so the player can build up their bench. Okay, there's the deck coming back down, and turn passes over to the Raichu side. Player has drawn their first card. Let's see what they're going to be playing. Okay, it's going to be a Metal Energy coming down to the Pikachu. And followed by Holland Mentor, the supporter for the turn. Holland Mentor does cost one card from the hand to activate, and then you can search the deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon to add to the hand. So similar to Call for Family, a good way to build up the bench in the early stages of the game. See what they're going to choose. Okay, looks like they chose another Pikachu, an Execute. What's the third one going to be? A second Execute, okay. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing all 3 of these Pokemon coming down onto the bench. There they are, 2 Execute and a Pikachu. And there's the attack declared, Tail Whap, hitting for 10 damage on Eevee. Okay, turn passes back over to the Eevee side. Let's see what they're going to be doing. Okay, the benched Pidgey evolves into Pidgeotto. And are either of these Eevee going to be evolving this turn? Let's take a look. A Holland Energy is attached to the active Eevee. And the supporter is going to be Professor Elm's Training Method, searching the deck for any evolution card. And the evolution is going to be Flareon EX, so we will be seeing one of these Eevee evolve this turn. Probably the active one, as it is powered up to use its first attack. There it is. Eevee evolves into Flareon EX and activates its Poké Power Evolutionary Flame, inflicting both burn and confusion onto this Pikachu. And then it attacks with Flame Screen, hitting for 30 damage. Actually, excuse me, it only hits for 20 damage, as the Metal Energy on Pikachu reduces the damage by 10. And between turns, the player flipped a coin to determine if the burn deals any damage, but because they did roll heads, nothing happened to Pikachu. Turn passes over to the Raichu side. They play their Steven's Advice supporter, drawing 1 card for every Pokemon on the opponent's side, so that's 3 cards chosen. Alright, looks like Pikachu is recovering from its special conditions. Oh, so it can evolve into Raichu, so we see the first Raichu of the game. Is it going to be attacking just yet? No, not yet. First, an energy attachment. It's going to be a Holland's Magnemite, being attached as a colorless energy onto the benched Pikachu, and there's the attack declared, Zap. Normally Zap would hit every Pokemon in the field with the Poké Power or Poké Body for 20 damage, but as Flareon used Flame Screen the previous turn, Flame Screen protects it from 20 damage, so nothing happens to Flareon. On the Eevee side, the Pidgeotto evolves into Pidgeot, and Pidgeot activates its Quick Search ability, using Celio's Network as a supporter to then search for Holland's Electrode. So Pidgeot, one of the best searchers in the history of the game with its Quick Search ability, able to search the deck for any 1 card once per turn. And then Holland's Electrode is attached as a double Rainbow Energy to Flareon, able to use its Heat Tackle attack, taking a KO on Raichu, and that's going to be the first price taken by the Eevee side. Also, Heat Tackle did have the recoil damage of dealing 10 damage to Flareon, and on the Eevee side, on the Raichu side, Pikachu is promoted active. Pokemon Retriever is used to recover Raichu from the discard pile. So we have this Raichu powered up to use its Zap attack once again. Holland Transceiver is going to be the trainer played, searching the deck for any Holland supporter card. Let's take a look at what they're going to be getting. Don't know yet. Okay, there it is. It's going to be a Holland Adventurer. Holland Adventurer is played right away, discarding 1 card from the hand to activate, and then letting the player draw 3 cards from the top of the deck. So we've seen a couple of the Holland cards so far. The Holland Transceiver, Holland Mentor, and Holland Adventurer. All of these cards part of an archetype known as the Holland Engine, one of the best support engines in the history of the game, letting the player search for pretty much whatever they need from their deck, once per turn. An energy root was attached to Raichu, giving Raichu 20 more HP, and then it attacks with Zap Attack, hitting both Flareon and Pidgeot for 20 damage each. Turn passes over to the Eevee side once again, and now because Raichu does have an energy root attached, it will be able to survive a Heat Tackle for this one turn. Okay, a Bill's Maintenance is going to be the supported play for the Eevee side, shuffling away one of the player's cards in hand in order to then draw 3 cards from the top of the deck. So a lot of draw power coming from both sides. Pidgeot then activates its Quick Search ability, again just showing off how incredibly powerful that ability is, searching the deck for anything the player needs once per turn. Cannot see what they added to their hand, but I'm sure we'll be seeing it soon. Okay, we see a Fire Energy coming down into the benched Eevee, so we might be seeing an evolution coming down. And yeah, there it is, the benched Eevee evolves into Umbreon EX, activating its own Poké Power, Darker Ring, forcing the Raichu to switch out with an Exeggutor. And now this Exeggutor will be getting knocked out by a Heat Tackle attack. Okay, that's another prize taken by the Eevee side. So 2 prizes taken back-to-back by this Flareon with its powerful Heat Tackle attack. But it does have to be careful not to inflict too much damage on itself, because every time Heat Tackle is declared, it does deal 10 damage to Flareon. On the Raichu side, one of the Exeggutor does evolve into Exeggutor. Exeggutor has 2 great attacks in Delta Circle and Split Bomb, able to hit for a lot of damage to the active Pokemon, or spread damage to benched Pokemon. Okay, so Raichu declares its Zap Attack once again, hitting all 3 of the Pokemon with Poké Powers on the other side, so like I said, Zap is really good for spreading damage to take prizes later in the game. Another Eevee comes down into the bench, and then the player activates Steven's Advice to draw 3 cards from the deck. Are we going to see any energy attachments coming down for the Eevee side? Yeah, it's going to be a second Fire Energy coming down into Umbreon. And then Flareon activates, well not activates, rather it declares its attack, Flame Screen, hitting Raichu for 30 damage, and then it can shield itself from 20 damage on the following turn. On the Raichu side, they activate their Stadium Battle Frontier, shutting off the Poké Powers of all Metal, Darkness, and Colorless Pokemon on the opponent's side. That means Pidgeot will no longer be able to use its Quick Search ability. Oh, never mind, they just play their own counter Stadium, Giant Stump. So Pidgeot will be able to use Quick Search. And speaking of which, there it is. Quick Search is declared, searching the deck for any 1 card. So it looks like, on the surface, the Eevee side is ahead on prizes, but they are taking a lot of damage from these Raichu's Zap Attacks, as it's able to hit every Pokemon with Poké Power or Poké Body for 20 damage each, so damage is stacking up on the Eevee side. Flareon declares its Heat Tackle attack, taking a KO, maybe? There's some confusion going on. Oh yeah, that was enough damage. So, Raichu is knocked out, and that's another prize taken by the Eevee side. On the Raichu side, an Exeggutor is promoted active. It looks like it's going to be used as a sacrificial lamb of sorts, because there's no energy on board. Another Holland Mentor is played, searching the deck for another 3 basic Pokemon to add to the hand. So the Raichu side really has to start making a comeback soon, because it looks like the Eevee side is running away with this battle. Okay, the 3 basic Pokemon added are going to be 2 more Pikachu and a Holland's Magnemite. I'm sure we'll be seeing the 2 Pikachu coming down. Yeah, there they are. And probably one of these Magnemite coming down as an attachment. Oh, but before anything happens, the trainer Swoop Teleporter is activated, swapping out the active Exeggutor for any basic Pokemon from the deck. And the player chose Holland's Cast Form. Okay, a great Pokemon to draw some cards from the deck. The energy attachment is going to be the Magnemite coming down into cast form, and then it's able to use its Delta Draw attack, drawing 1 card for every Delta species Pokemon on its side of the field. So it's 3 cards drawn, and turn passes back over to the Eevee side. A Fire Energy comes down to the benched Eevee. Are we going to see any more Eeveelutions coming down? Not yet. Pidgeot activates Quick Search once again, searching the deck for any 1 card. And it looks like the Eevee side is going to have to start powering up some other Pokemon soon, because most of these big EX Pokemon are taking a lot of damage. Okay, it's going to be another knockout taken. Flareon uses Heat Tackle to take a KO on Cast Form. That's so many knockouts so far from the Eevee side. Okay, Exeggutor comes up active. Oh, and it's going to be a Scramble Energy attachment. Scramble Energy counts as a triple Rainbow Energy when the player is behind on prizes. So because they've not taken any prizes so far, Exeggutor is fully powered up by Scramble Energy in 1 turn. And the player's going to use Steven's advice to draw 4 cards from the deck, and then they're going to use their Split Bomb attack, hitting the active Flareon and the benched Umbreon. So Raichu finally takes its first KO, taking 2 prizes, as Flareon was an EX Pokemon. Back over to the Eevee side, Pidgeot is promoted as the active Pokemon, as it does have a free retreat cost, letting it act as a good pivot. And a Water Energy is attached to the benched Eevee. Pidgeot's going to activate its Quick Search ability once again. And let's see what they're going to be adding. So because the Eevee side is still ahead on prizes, the Scramble Energy is live, counting as triple Rainbow Energy, so Exeggutor is still fully powered up. And it looks like nothing on the Eevee side is able to take a 1-hit KO on this Exeggutor just yet. Okay, the benched Eevee evolves into Vaporeon, and then Vaporeon activates its ability Evolutionary Swirl, forcing the opponent to shuffle away their hand and then draw 4 cards. So it's a really good way to disrupt the opponent's strategy, especially if they had a lot of cards in their hand. And not only that, this Vaporeon is ready to use its attack. Speaking of which, Vaporeon is going to be promoted active, and it's going to be able to use its Fast Wave attack. But it's not going to be declared just yet. Looks like the player's still going over their options in hand. Okay, it's going to be the trainer card Pokemon Retriever, getting back one of the discarded Eevee to put back onto the bench. And there's the attack declared, Fast Wave, hitting Exeggutor for 40 damage. So Exeggutor is within knockout range on the following turn. On the Raichu side, let's see if they're going to be able to play any Raichus. Oh, actually 2 Raichus, alright, both of the benched Pikachu did get to evolve this turn. And one of the Raichu is going to get its own Scramble Energy, so it is able to use both its attacks. The support is going to be Scott, letting the player search for up to 3 either supporter cards or stadium cards to their hand. So the first stadium is going to be a Cursed Stone. Okay, a second Cursed Stone. That's what the third card is going to be. And a Holland Farmer. Alright. Holland Farmer is a good way to recover some of the discarded Pokemon that this player has lost throughout the game. But the most important thing is that they got the Cursed Stone Stadium. There it is coming into play. Cursed Stone damages every Pokemon with a Poke Power between turns for 10 damage. So that means Vaporeon, Umbreon, and Pidgeot will be taking 10 damage at the end of this turn. The Split Bomb is activated, hitting both the benched Umbreon and the benched Pidgeot. So between turns, Cursed Stone activates, hitting both Pidgeot and Umbreon for 10 damage each, taking a double KO. And because Umbreon was an EX Pokemon, it gives up 2 prizes along with Pidgeot. That is 3 prizes taken by the Raichu side. And just like that, they're caught up, and actually they're in the lead now. It's amazing. Okay, on the Eevee side, we see a Pidgey coming down, followed by a Rare Candy, evolving the Pidgey into Pidgeot right away. Pidgeot activates its Quick Search ability, once again searching the deck for whatever they may be needing. And it looks like the Eevee side is starting to sweat a little bit, as the Raichu and Exeggutor side are making quite the comeback now. Okay, the Pokemon's going to be a Jolteon EX this time, activating Evolutionary Thunder, hitting every Pokemon on the Raichu side for 10 damage. So there's 10 damage on the Exeggutor, and then 10 damage on each of the benched Raichu. So that is going to be enough to take a KO on Exeggutor. Oh, but before it attacks, it looks like the attack is going to be a surprise time machine, swapping out the evolved, Vaporeon for an Espeon this time. So as Espeon is a Psychic-type Pokemon, it will be able to hit this Exeggutor for weakness with its Snap Tail attack. And there's the attack declared, Snap Tail, hitting Exeggutor for 60 damage and taking another KO. Okay, another Raichu is promoted to the active spot. In between turns, the Cursed Stone deals 10 damage to everything on the Eevee side. And then the Raichu player draws their card for the turn. Let's see what they're going to be doing. Okay, the card chosen is going to be Holland Researcher, discarding a card from the hand to then search the deck for any Delta Species Pokemon or a Metal Energy. Okay, and the card chosen is the Metal Energy. Let's see which Pokemon this one was coming down onto. Okay, coming down onto the active Raichu. Raichu attacks its Zap attack, hitting everything on the opponent's side for 20 damage. It's not able to use its Metallic Thunder attack because Scrabble Energy no longer counts as a triple Rainbow Energy. Okay, on the Eevee side they play their counter Stadium Full Flame, discarding the Raichu's Cursed Stone. Players thinking about what to do for this turn. But before anything else, Pidgeot activates Quick Search, again searching the deck for any card that they may be needing. So these Pidgeot are really putting in a lot of work this game. Okay, it's going to be another surprise time machine, de-evolving the Jolteon on the bench. Let's see what this Eevee is going to be evolving into this time. Oh, looks like nothing. They opted to fail the search, so Eevee does not evolve into anything else. And okay, there's the attack declared. Snap Tail, hitting the benched Raichu for 30 damage. Oh, and it looks like the benched Raichu is within KO range on the following turn, unless the Raichu side does something to take a KO right now. Okay, a counter Stadium is going to be played again. Cursed Stone, spreading another 10 damage to both Espeon and Pidgeot between turns. But oh, it looks like they do not have the second Metal Energy. So there's the Zap attack declared, hitting Pidgeot and Espeon for 20 damage, and then Cursed Stone inflicting another 10 damage between turns. But looks like that's going to be the game because Espeon can hit the benched Raichu with its attack to knock it out and take the final prize. But it looks like the player's not doing that just yet. What's going on? Pidgeot activates Quick Search. What are they planning? Because they could have won the game by now. Okay, Eevee, it looks like it's evolving. It evolved back into Jolteon, hitting both Raichu for 10 damage each. Okay, so now it's even more within KO range with this Snap Tail attack. I don't know why they haven't just attacked yet. Oh, that's why they're going out with a bang, activating their trainer card, Ancient Technical Machine, forcing both Raichu to de-evolve into Pikachu. And now because the benched Pikachu has 50 damage on it, it is knocked out. So it looks like the Eevee side wanted to go down, or sorry, wanted to take Raichu down with as much flair as possible, taking out a final KO, and there's the handshake. Eevee is your winner. So what did you guys think of that battle? Let me know down in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video to help this channel grow and reach new viewers. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, this is the Holland Phantom logging out.